Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is Champagne Conversations. If y'all did not know, I am Kim, and today we're gonna talk today because some of us swear up and down we love ourselves. Good, don't nobody love me more than me. Can't nobody do me better than me. But we're gonna find out. We better find out how much you love you. We're gonna talk about self-sabotaging behaviors today. But Kim, what self-sabotage? Here's a brief description. Self sabotage occurs when we destroy ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally, or deliberately hindering our own success, well being, and undermining personal goals and values. So, we're going to talk about how we going to do that because it's a whole lot of folks out here self sabotaging themselves and they don't know it. There are a lot of people out here that are holding themselves back from greatness and they don't know it. So we're gonna talk about it today. All right, so let's get right on into it. I'm not gonna hold y'all not real long tonight, baby. I don't plan on it, but I always say that and it be like an hour. So we go. All right, so how do we self-sabotage physically? Well, that's very easy. Very easy. By not taking care of yourself. You the one gotta take care of yourself. When you a baby, you a child, your parents take care of you. But when you become of age, so you can take care of yourself, take care of yourself. So, not taking care of oneself. How do we do that? Well, it's a lot of ways. Through addictions. Addictions could be drug. We all know drugs. Food can be an addiction. Um, Seeking attention can also be an addiction. Oh well, Kim, how can seeking attention be addiction? Baby, this is 2022 and we have anybody doing anything for likes and views. That is an addiction. Addiction. People do anything to be liked or for someone to be there. Oh, I'm gonna be there for you. So I want you to be there for me. So I'm gonna do things to make sure that you're there for me. But what are you doing for yourself? That's attention seeking. Wanting to be there for other people and everybody to like you. I want you to like me. Why don't you like me? Can you please like me? And so you do things that are pleasing to other people to be liked, to get that attention. That's self sabotage. Well, let's get into the other ones. We all know drugs. Before everybody come with me talking about, oh, addiction is a disease. Some people can't help it. Woo woo. There's a reason why they took them drugs in the first place. It was to numb something. It was to deaden something. It was to make them forget something, a childhood trauma, something that happened to them, and not dealing with that first goes into the self sabotaging behaviors of addiction. We have to get to the underline. Why do I feel like I needed this? Why do I feel like this was my only way out? That is a root cause of self sabotaging behaviors. And we have to be strong enough to be able to look and say, look, that is not okay. I need to get help with this. Drugs are not going to help me because once I come down from my high, my problems are still there. I didn't solve anything. To actually be free from the addiction. You have to get to the root cause of what caused the addiction. And that is a very uncomfortable process. And some people don't like to be uncomfortable. They don't like to be uncomfortable. Excuse me, I'm moving my stones around. People don't like to be uncomfortable. And see, when you are preventing self-sabotaging behaviors, you have to be okay with being uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. They're going to be uncomfortable things that you have to do. They're going to be uncomfortable situations that you're going to have to put yourself through in order to be better in the end. Sometimes, hey, you may have to move out of mom and dad's house, if they're treating you badly. Because if you stay in that situation, well, I know some people, oh, you can't just up and leave when you're a child. No, you can't. Sometimes you have no choice. But when you are able to get out of that situation, go get help, because that situation was toxic. That situation was not good for you. Seek help. Get a support system around you of people who love you and people who care about your well-being. Because we don't want these things to manifest into self-sabotaging behaviors, which leads addiction to drugs. And if not drugs, some people are not addicted to drugs or alcohol, they're addicted to food. Food comforts them. Food makes them feel awesome. Feels like all the problems just melt away when they eat. But when you eat, you feel like shit after. That was one of my self-sabotaging behaviors. Food. I didn't smoke. I ain't gonna say I didn't drink, because I did drink. But my main thing was food. Like, food was it. It was it for me. It was the food for me. And as y'all see, I was, oh my God, I think my heaviest, I was 390. Yeah. So I sit here today at 290. I'm feeling good about myself. Thank you. Congratulations to me. But yeah, addictions can be anything. Food, anything in excess that you use in order for pleasure, be it food, drugs, uh, attention. Hell, some people just act out. That's their thing. That's just acting out, the thrill of just acting out. The thrill of just doing something for that rush, to do anything to get that rush or that boost. That's an addiction. And that's also self-sabotaging behaviors. That you have to find the root cause of, so you can free yourself from that and be the best person that you can be. Well, those are just a few, because like I said, I don't want to keep y'all too long. So we did addictions, we did drugs, food, attention, and just the thrill of just doing dumb shit. That's a physical self-sabotaging behavior. Oh Lord, we finna talk about mental, because baby, it's some folks that are dragging themselves mentally, just they just wake up. And this is one of the most, I don't want to say most popular self-sabotaging, but this is the one that is done to ourselves the most. We mentally self-sabotage. I got my cards. So if y'all hear some papers rustling, it's my cards. All right, so how do we self-sabotage mentally? Oh my goodness. For one, not standing up for yourself. Oh, Kim, how's that self-sabotaging you mentally? Because you're basically teaching people how to treat you. And when people treat you badly, you feel bad. That fucks you up mentally. You start to think, okay, well, maybe I need this. Maybe this is what I deserve. Well, I didn't do that right. So maybe them acting like that is what I deserved. You really start to think that you deserve that treatment because mentally you're going through hoops, tearing and destroying yourself. And that causes you to mentally hate yourself, if that makes sense. Speaking ill over yourself. That's what you deserve. I don't know why you want to try to do that. You ain't going to be able to do it. The only thing you're going to do is quit. All you going to do is stop. You ain't going to be. That's all self-sabotage, and that's holding yourself back from being great. If you want to do something, starting off is never easy. When you are trying to change a behavior, when you start doing it, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be some days where you can get up. I am the best. I'm the brightest. I am great. I am this. And there's going to be some days when you wake up and you're going to be like, I am shit. I don't feel like doing this. Why do I even bother? This is never going to work. You have to break through that. You have to break through that, and you have to speak greatness over yourself. Words matter. Your thoughts are powerful. The way you speak on yourself is more powerful than anyone else speaking over you. Because anybody can say anything to me. Anything. It's what I believe in my heart and I believe in my mind. Because you're just not just going to just speak and I'll be like, oh, you're right. No, baby. And that's another self-sabotage, and not standing up for yourself is another way to tear yourself down mentally. Not standing up for yourself. Now, I'm not saying you got to go out here and throw blows and cuss folk out and act a fool behind somebody saying something or doing something to you. But standing up to them and say, look, excuse me. Now, we're not going to do this. You're not going to talk to me this way. You're not going to treat me this way. Woo this, woo that, stand up for yourself. You ain't got to go to jail behind it, but there is a way to stand up for yourself. Sometimes standing up for yourself is just walking away. Clean cut, just walking away. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to try to be the loudest person in the room or the biggest person in the situation. You can just be like, okay, and leave. You have to protect yourself mentally from yourself and from others, because it's letting people just belittle you mentally is also self-sabotaging. And I know in some situations it's hard, especially if you're a child and parent situation and the parent is tearing you down and belittling you. You can tell your parent, look, you don't have to speak to me like that. When you speak to me like that, you make me feel like this. And if they continue to talk to you like this, I don't give a fuck about how you feel, because we do have some of them mammies and some of them pappies that are like that. Then you just, it's hard when you're a child. It really is. So just continue to tell them that, you speaking to me like that. I don't like when you talk to me like that. It makes me feel this way. You have to use your words. Mental health matters. And you have to let them know that what you are doing is wrong. And what you are doing is eventually being detrimental to me. You are the parent. I am the child. You are supposed to be nurturing me and loving me. You're not supposed to be tearing me down and making me feel like crap. That's not your job. Because it's not. It's no parent's job to make their child feel like shit. No parent in this world has a child and be like, you know what? I want to ruin this baby's life and make them feel like shit. And if you are that type of person, seek help and get sterilized, because you don't deserve to have children. I said it. I said it. Take all your reproductive organs out because you do not deserve to have children. I said it. Feed them to the dogs, put them in a jar, take them to the Smithsonian, bury them in the backyard. I don't care. If you basically have children to belittle them and make them feel like shit, you are not a parent. You are a mutt and you do not deserve to have children. I said what I said and I stand by that because I will give up my life for my children. And I instilled the very best of me because, baby, if y'all would have known me back in the day, I was the first one. I don't want no damn kids. Fuck them kids. I don't like kids. But I have them and I pour the best into my children. And that's what you're supposed to do. You just don't have kids just to put clothes on them and feed them and keep a roof over them and treat them like shit. Just because you're a shitty person doesn't mean that you put that on somebody else. And that's my that on that. Because you create adults that have problems. Don't do that. Child, I done went all off topic. I got triggered. I triggered myself. Anyway, we're gonna get back on topic, honey. How do we self-sabotage mentally? I just went over some things. Poor friendships. Now I know some folks gonna be looking at me crazy. Ken, what you mean by poor friendships that affect you mentally? If you do not have friends that hype you up as much as you hype them up, don't be that friend. And don't have them type of friends around you. Don't have them friends be like, girl, you know better than that. You know you can't do that. Or you have an outfit on and be like, where you going? You going out there like that with me? We don't have now. You don't look right in that. Immediate. Cut them off. Cut them off. Cut them off. Because you do not need friends that belittle you and talk to you in a type of way. Don't respect your boundaries. That's another self-sabotaging behavior. Is having no boundaries. It's letting folks just do whatever they want to you. Have folks talk to you any type of way and do anything to you and to make you feel like shit. But they're okay. They don't have to deal with the repercussions of you feeling bad because you have no boundaries. You have to deal with that. I mean, I I had no boundaries. I was one of them people that did not have, I wouldn't say not any boundaries, but I let a lot of shit slide before I just went off. I let shit slide that I should never have let slide ever in life. And that creates turmoil within yourself because you're like, damn, why they say that? Or damn, why did they do that? Or damn, why, why? And then you start getting mad at yourself. Why I let that person do that? Or why I let them say that? Or why then you practicing lines in the mirror that you ain't never gonna say. If the situation arises again, you ain't never gonna say it. You just going to repeat the cycle. And that fucks with you. That starts to fuck with you mentally. Because you're basically being a pincushion. You're basically being a punching bag for somebody else. And that fucks with you mentally. Then you go back into speaking ill over yourself. Maybe I deserved it. Or I'm stupid as shit. Maybe they right. Maybe I am dumb. Maybe I did deserve it. Maybe they woo this and woo that. No. Those are all self-sabotaging behaviors. So, because I am, so this section right here hits me so hard because this was me in my childhood, in my adulthood. This was me. Like I just grew a spine when I left my marriage. Because my marriage, I basically was just getting up, going to work, coming home, getting up, going to work, coming home. I didn't give a fuck what happened. We ain't had no money in the bank. I was like, oh, okay. I ask a question, we get a half-ass answer. I'll be like, oh, okay. Whatever. I didn't want any conflict. I didn't want to feel uncomfortable. And see, being uncomfortable in situations causes you not to have any boundaries, causes people to speak to you any type of way, causes people to treat you any type of way. Because you're just like, oh, okay. And that was me. Oh, okay. We ain't gonna, oh, okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, okay. And baby, that's a whole nother. I'm gonna tell y'all my story one day, but I'm not gonna do it today. Well, oh, okay. So we went over poor relationships, poor friendship. Now I'm going to poor relationships, and that kind of it's intertwined in the same thing with friendships, but relationships are a little bit more intimate, and having poor relationships, intimate relationships, can fuck with you mentally. Sure can. Will fuck with you mentally because you start to believe what they're saying to you. You start to think that you deserve the treatment that you are getting. Well, you start to believe their words when they tell you, "Oh, ain't nobody gonna want you. I'm the only person in the world that's gonna love you," and woo this and woo that, and you just be like, "Oh." After a while, it's just like it just rings in your head, like maybe they're right. Nobody will want me because if they want me, I wouldn't be with this person. Maybe it just gets all up in here, and you start to believe the words, and those words are bullshit. Always love yourself. Always stand up for yourself. If one person would not treat you right, another person will. One person's trash is another person's treasure. That person that is sitting there treating you like shit, you leave them, heal. Don't jump into a whole nother relationship and you fresh off of this relationship. Take you some time, find yourself, heal. And when you are ready to go back into the dating pool, do that. But when you do that, you have boundaries, you have standards. Because some people feel like boundaries are standards. They are. They are. They are standards. They are these are things that you have to do, and these are ways that you have to treat me. And that's more than just money or being wealthy and popular and all of that's bullshit. I'm not talking about materialistic things. I'm talking about, they have to be well mannered, respectful, not just in public, but also behind closed doors. They have to respect you and respect your boundaries, and you have to respect them and respect their boundaries. You can't be the only person being treated right in a relationship. It's to and fro, it's push and pull. You have to be the person to the other person that you want them to be to you. You can't just be the only one benefiting. So make sure that you are the right person also. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one. Like I said, I'm not gonna keep y'all all night. How do we self-sabotage emotionally? Ooh, baby. Now we're finna start getting into how you fuck yourself up emotionally. Self-doubt, doubting yourself. Oh, girl, you can't do that. Why you even try to do that? Things like that. Speaking ill over yourself. Why we spoke that mentally, but emotionally, that that depresses you. That makes you sad. It was like, yeah, you right. I can't do that, and that makes you sad because you wanted to do it. Okay, so let's do an example. Let's say you want to start a business. Let's say you can bake real well. So, you start off, making the little cute cupcakes and everything. And then here comes self-doubt. Ain't nobody gonna buy them. Ain't nobody gonna. What you making a video for? Ain't nobody gonna watch it. You trying to make a page for what? Ain't nobody gonna follow it. Oh, you want to promote your business today? For what? Ain't nobody gonna come. Nobody like you. You ain't gonna get no orders. That's self-doubt. That's basically tearing yourself down, destroying yourself, and you just be like, well, shit. You right. You go from promoting every day and making content every day, and all of a sudden it might be 2, 3 times a week you make it. Then it might be once a week. Then it be whenever the hell you remember that you got a business. Like, oh shit, I do got a business. I may want to say something today. And then you're upset because no one knows about your business. Well, if you did not promote or speak about your business or put your business out there, no one's going to know. But you allow self-doubt to tear you down and make you believe that nobody is going to be here for your business. Or the biggest thing, when you really think that your friends and your family are going to support your business and they don't even share your business. They don't even tell other people about your business. And that brings self-doubt too. Like your own family don't even support you. But let's remember that you're not trying to sell anything to your family. Your family and your friends are not going to be your number one customers. It's the people that you reach by creating content, promoting your business, and things like that. But you're going to allow self-doubt to tell you, girl, even your mama don't even, girl, even your friend don't even, or even your cousins, or woo this and woo that. You expecting your friends and family to support you, and then when you don't get that, it fucks with you because you're like, if my own family don't support me, nobody else gonna support me. Girl, fuck them people. You better get out there. Girl, guy, they, them, get out there. Do it. Quit down yourself. Now run along and be great. Ooh, not believing in yourself. We're gonna talk about that. You may make goals and be like, girl, what you doing this for? You're not gonna do it. You have to make small goals that reach the bigger goal. Yeah. Okay. Because y'all know I use myself a lot as an example. So my small goal that I have is to lose 10 pounds a month for my weight loss. It don't have to be all at once. My small goal to my big goal, 10 pounds a month. That is 120 pounds in a year. That's a lot of fucking weight. But if I just go out and say, I'll lose 120 pounds, my mind gonna be like, bitch, how? How you gonna do that? You can't even lift 5 pounds on one arm. How you gonna do that? But see, I broke it down into something smaller. 10 pounds. I can see 10 pounds a month. I have 30 days to lose 10 pounds. Those are my small goals to help me reach my big goal. Because sometimes to cut down not believing in yourself, you have to cut down. You have to make your goals into smaller steps. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense because that makes sense to me. And when you do not believe in yourself, you become your worst enemy. You will do things to stop yourself from reaching your goal. All right, we're going to do weight loss again. Now, you got to You got to eat right. You got to exercise. You got to eat right. You got to exercise. You got to eat right. You got to exercise. Who? Don't let me get tired. Don't let me just sit down and just be like, "Whoo, I gotta go for a walk." Then to be like, "Girl, it's over 100 degrees outside. Who are you finna walk? You finna walk to the grave? You gonna walk to the ER?" I'm like, "Okay, well then I can't go outside then, because it is hot, like 113 outside. That hot as fuck." So I'm like, "Okay, well, baby, I'll go in the morning or I'll go at night when it's not as hot." Girl, I hit that clock. I hit that clock so be like, "Oh, it's 6:30." So now, like, oh shit. Now it's too hot. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just work out. I got my little weights, my little bands, cut on my little YouTube and hit me a little 1, 2 type situation. But here comes self-doubt. You can't do that too long. You know that them shoulders gonna start hurting. What you think you gonna do? You can't do that. And then I'll be like, oh, okay. You might be right. What am I gonna do? Cause this arm right here gonna give me hell. Like, ooh, I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to be in pain. Then I have to remember, with pain come healing. That's what my physical therapist told me. You're gonna feel some pain because you're working muscles, but you have to keep doing it in order for you to see results. So I got to keep telling myself, I'm gonna hurt, but I have to keep doing this to see results. That's how you got to push through the self doubts. You have to push through it. You can't, just though you can't just sit in it. You got to eat right. Baby, you'll be looking at that hamburger and them fries. You be sitting there like, yeah, I need it with extra fries. Knowing I just did this workout, I just did this walk. I don't need all that. I can probably fix me something else and be just as fine. Cause the only thing I want to do is eat and be full. But see, it's still that food. I still have problems with food. Even with me being a vegan, I still have problems with food addiction. And I know I do. Because even though, yeah, I'm vegan, I want something fried. I want something fried. I want some tater tots, or I want some fries, or I want something just battered and deep fried and for no reason. Bitch, I fry an eggplant. I don't care. Like if I want something fried, I will fry eggplant. I will fry radish. I will fry. And I know I'm not supposed to do that. It's that self-sabotage. It's like I'm trying to hold myself back from the goal. So we cut back on fried foods, which is good. But this is not about me. I'm just using myself as an example. So please don't take this as she's over here just talking about herself. I talk about me because I don't want people to think that I'm shaming other people. You know how folks get. Oh, she talking about it. No, bitch, I'm talking about myself. You can either take my example and run with it or make your own example because I'm going to use myself as examples because I don't want folks thinking I'm talking about them because folks and their feelings. It's 2022, baby, and everybody's babies. I said it. Shit, everybody babies. Anyway. Who? Now, how do we hinder our own success? We just talked about self-doubt, speaking ill over yourself, not believing in yourself, not believing in your greatness and what you want to do, making goals that are unobtainable at that time. Oh, I'm gonna be an award-winning book writer. And you ain't passed the 8th grade. All right, so what you got to do? You got to go back to school. You got to go back to school. You got to get all your ducks in a row. And yes, there are book writers out here that probably have not gone to school or whatever. But okay, that's fine. But you have to better yourself in order to make it to your goal. So if you feel that you have to go back to school to reach your goal, then do that. But if you want to just start your book, start it. Start it. You can be like, oh girl, you ain't reached it. You ain't did this. You ain't did. Okay. Fight through that. Okay. Don't hold yourself back. Keep doing it. If you have to go back to school, like I said, go back to school. If you feel that you can do it without any further help, do it. But believe that you are going to become a self-proclaimed award-winning book writer. Do it. Believe in yourself and don't do things that will stop you from doing that. Do it. Oh, do not hinder yourself. Believe in yourself. Help yourself reach your goal because we will put stumbling blocks in our own way with excuses. We will make 754,422 excuses on why we can't do it when you just need to do it. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going through these. This something's going on. All right. I like that. Okay. So do what you got to do to be successful. If you cannot do it by yourself, get somebody to help you. Somebody that you can trust to help you. Trustworthy people around you to help you, to push you in your goals, and to give you help when you need it. Boom. That's how we do not hinder our own success. Told y'all we not gonna be long today. We almost done. We got like 2 more. Then my last sip, and then we gonna go on for the day because I know y'all hungry. Probably trying to get the kids to bed and all this other stuff. How do we hinder our own well-being? Hey, how do we hinder our own well-being? Doing things that are not conducive to us being great. We always talk about addictions. That's how you hinder your well-being. Not having boundaries, how you hinder your well-being. Your well-being is being well, well, duh. But mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually well. If you feel that you need to go back to your place where you are comfortable mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, do that. If you feel that you need to meditate more, do that. If you feel that you need to pray more, do that. If you feel that you need to get back into the church house, if that's what you do that. If you feel like you need to work out more, do that. If you feel that you need to eat better, do that. Yes, food is expensive right now, so that's kind of hard. Whew, but a lot of people now are starting their own gardens. I'm trying to figure out how to start my own, but it's kind of a little bit too late right now. So I'll be growing in the next growing season. Cause shit, it's hard out here. It's hard out here. We should not have to worry about rent or eating, but that's where we are right now. So eating well, even though we have to probably now eat, I call them less qualifying foods. Still do it in moderation. Do what you have to do. Eat well, work out. Even if you can't go out there and do Taebo, take a nice walk. Do something nice for yourself. You know, hell, if you got to go to a walk or excuse me. Okay. Even if you got to go to a mall and walk. Why do I have the hiccups? I'm too fucking old for the hiccups. Anyway, go to the mall and walk around. Y'all used to laugh at them old ladies doing the little speed walk in the mall at 10 o'clock in the morning before it open. You better become one. Better get them miles in, them little steps in. So, Do things for yourself. Self-care. Y'all know I love me some self-care. Baby, I will unplug from this world, go fill up that tub in there, throw some herbs in there, little Epsom salt, little oils and everything, baby, and just take me a good old soaking bath, put my little mask on, and just let the stress just melt away. It's more than just soaking, doing things for yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Take yourself out, on vacation. You don't have to you don't have to go on vacation with people. You can go on vacation by yourself. Take yourself out on a vacation, baby. Do something nice for yourself. That helps with your well-being. That helps you fall in love with you again. Because some people fell out of love with themselves. And that's how they're letting the world kick their ass. Because they don't love themselves no more. And that's a hard pill to swallow. But it's a lot of people walking around in this world right now that don't love themselves. And that's horrible. Because someone who does not love themselves is a danger to themselves and to other people. So please do what you have to do to fall back in love with yourself. Because we love you and we want you to be here with us so we can continue to love you. How do we undermine our personal goals? That's self-explanatory. That is self-explanatory. How do we undermine our personal goals? Self-doubt. Self-doubt is how we undermine our personal goals. Telling ourselves that we can't do it, or that goal is too big, or that goal is too much, or you're not smart enough to reach that goal. That is how we undermine our personal goals. Not believing that we can do it. Because that personal goal of losing 10 pounds a month. Oh, I believe in that. And when I have a setback, I get upset. I get upset when I have a setback, but I can't get too upset with myself because I allow myself to set back. So I knew I wasn't supposed to eat that, or I knew I wasn't supposed to drink that, or I knew that, you ain't been on a walk in a couple of days, or, you ain't been on a walk all this week, or, you just been doing them little 2, 3, 5 minute workouts. You ain't been doing nothing. That's undermining my personal goals, and then I get mad when I don't reach it. How? You have to stop undermining and believe in everything that you want to do, that you can do it. If you have to keep reaching and keep reaching and keep reaching and keep reaching, do not stop reaching until you make it. Your words are powerful. The energy that you give out is powerful. And if you're giving out the energy of doubt within yourself, that's all that you're ever going to do. You're going to doubt. Get that self-doubt and those ill words out of your mind. Release that energy and you will be so much better. I believe it. We almost done, y'all. So I ain't gonna have y'all here too long. Because boom, it's the last sip. We have reached the end of the show. If y'all do not know what the last sip is like I said, the end of the show where, I give my opinion on something. Sometimes it's with topic, sometimes it's off topic. And this is kind of in topic. It's the topic. Loving yourself. We have lost the love that we have for ourselves, trying to reach for the love of other people. That is one of the most self-sabotaging behaviors that you can have. You must not ever lose the love that you have for yourself. Because, look, If you don't like somebody, you treat them like shit. You don't want to be around them. Just think about somebody you don't like. You don't treat them the best. You, like I said, you don't want them around you. You talk to them crazy, probably do crazy shit to them and everything else, baby. You want to fight them, it's on sight. Just think of that energy that you put to somebody you don't like on yourself. That same energy that you have for someone that you don't like, you put that energy on yourself when you don't love yourself. You have the self-doubt, you have the addictions, you have the no boundaries, you have people that you just allow people to treat you any type of way. You don't care how anyone treats you. So how do you love yourself? Don't lose the love that you have for yourself. You are the only person that you lay down with and wake up with and be in this world. Fuck a relationship, fuck anybody else. Because I bet you, if someone pinches you, they don't feel it. You do. You are your own person. Love yourself. And then just have someone in your life that you can share the love of yourself with. The late great Eartha Kitt said some shit like that. Like she don't look for a relationship. She loves herself. And she's looking for someone to share the love of herself with. And we all need to have that mindset. We need to love ourselves. We need to make sure that no one, not even ourselves, can hurt us. And we just allow people in our lives that share the same love for us and themselves. Because I don't want somebody that treats me better than they treat themselves. I get on decks all the time about that. Don't do things for me and you don't do things for yourself. The same energy you have for me, you need to have for yourself. And we need to walk in that. And we need to live by that. So with that being said, I'm going to say it again. Do not lose the love that you have for yourself. Because you should be the greatest love of your life. And that's it. That's the show. That is the show, honey. Thank y'all for being with me today. I love it. Love y'all for that. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that, please. Thank you. These are all my social medias down there. I have an Etsy shop. I make my jewelry. This I did not make it, so don't ask me about this. I did not make this. I do bracelets, necklaces, waist beads, anklets. I do all of those, and I do custom orders. So my Etsy down here too. Let's go. We got the Facebook, got the Twitter, got the IG, we got the Twitch. Hey Twitch, we got TikTok. Hey TikTok. Of course, my Cash App, because y'all know y'all can drop your little coins or two, and then they're gonna make Etsy. I really appreciate it if y'all would buy something instead of just giving me money, because I feel like I'm begging when you give me money. But if you buy something, then I feel like I earn that money, if that makes sense. That's how I was raised. Man don't work, don't eat. So hit my shop up. Thank y'all. Subscribe to the channel, share with someone, because somebody may want to hear this. And you might not want to say it to them. You don't want to hurt their feelings. But I don't give a damn. What they gonna do? They gonna check me? Nope. So thank y'all. Love y'all. And I will see y'all next week.